What is up, YouTube family? Welcome back to Quintessential Music and Entertainment. Before I get into this reaction video, I want to give a shout out to everybody that showed love and support on my last reaction video, the Macdonald You Missed video. Was my very first reaction video. And I was away with my family for a few days trying to spend some quality time. And whenever I'm with my girls, I try to give them my undivided attention, right? Because, they're teenagers, so ain't no telling when they're going to be ready to kick me to the curb. So I try to, really spend some quality time with them, and I put away all my other YouTube channels. I don't check my notifications, don't check my emails. So, when we got back from Six Flags, I was like, okay, I've done the family thing. Now it's time to get back to the work, you know what I'm saying? And I started checking my emails and my messages and my channels, and I saw all the love and support, all the new subscribers, everybody reacting to and going crazy to that Tom Macdonald reaction video, people leaving backstories and comments and all the suggestions of the other songs that y'all wanted me to check out. And it was really cool, man. I was totally oblivious to what was going on. I was showing my wife and kids, and that was like a mini viral moment for me because I had no idea what was going on. And to come back to that and just to see all the love and support, man, that was really cool. So shout out to y'all. I really appreciate it. And all the suggestions that y'all gave me, I wrote every single song down, and I was about to go into this dude's discography because I'm really intrigued to see what he's got to talk about and what his story is. But I decided, since y'all showed me so much love, that I wanted to make a promise to y'all, and I'm gonna do a reaction video for every single one of those songs that y'all suggested on that video. So once again, shout out to y'all. Really appreciate the love. And now let's get into the nitty gritty. Now, when I was looking at which song I was gonna do next, I kept seeing this God Mode song pop out, so but I was like, man, if he's going God Mode, I don't know if I really wanna take it to that level yet, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, what the hell? Let's go with the gusto, because I had just been listening to Eminem's Rap God, and I was talking to my wife about that song and how high it is on my Richter scale, So I already had Rap God in my head, and I kept seeing this song, God Mode. So I was like, yo, man, let's go for the whole enchilada, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was telling me, like, yo, God Mode is the one. You better buckle up for it. So let's get right into it, man. I'm really intrigued to see what the hype is. I didn't cheat and go and listen to any of his other music. And I only looked at the backstory of what y'all were telling me in the comments, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited. So if he's going God Mode, this is upper echelon shit right here. It should be. The bar set very high. Y'all have set the bar very high for him, right? So hopefully he can be up to par with it. So I'm taking y'all's word for it. So let's get into it.
I've been hearing that they think my political music is boring. Tell them I'm sorry. I've been rapping about things that I feel are important. I can talk about how rich I am, all these little rappers that I'm bigger than. I could show you the impact addiction had, how the liquor turned me to a different man. I'm not the kid who was facing in Disneyland. I'm not a perfect Christian, have a sinner's past, but I sobered up, prescriptions hit the trash. Now I'm sitting back with 50 billboard plaques, $20 million and a million fans. Middle fingers flipping, I can't flip them back. I'm so independent, so they get the message. I've been spitting facts, I'm not a fiction fan. I am the truth, I am the GOAT, I am the proof.
Yo, dude already going in. Yo, he said a lot right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to catch everything. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's I've noticed these last two songs. It's like when he comes out of the finish line, I mean, when he's coming out of the starting gates, he's coming at you real heavy with it. He's dropping a lot of shit on you in a short amount of time. It reminds me of one of my other favorite rappers as of today is J. Cole. J. Cole's last album, The Off Season, it's one of those albums where he's rhyming very fast, but he's saying a lot of substance in those rhymes. A lot of people be talking with this fast cadence, but they don't be saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole is one of those rappers where you go back and listen to that album, and I'm going to revisit it on some of these reaction videos. I'll do like reaction videos to some of those songs because that album is still highly slept on. Even though I'm sure it went platinum, it's still very highly slept on. But yeah, what I'm hearing already with Tom Macdonald is he's able to put a lot of substance in a short amount of time. Like this is an 8.5 minute song right here, and we only 30 seconds into it. You know what I'm saying? He's already going in, and it's like he's not super metaphorical and dropping these double entendres on you and everything, but he's definitely got rap skill. You can hear that, and he's got that substance. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm hearing already is, he had alcohol and drug issues, and looks like he was able to bounce back from that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm liking the backstory, and I'm liking the skill level. So let's see what else he's talking about.
You can reach every one of your goals. You can be too drunk, way too high, but it's never too late to have hope. I am the one, I'm gonna preach. You can reach every one of your dreams. You can be up against the whole entire world, and you can beat them if you just believe. They've been saying,
yo, that's crazy right there. Yo, he just dropped a whole he said he was going to preach right there. He's basically teaching right there. He's basically hitting you with positive affirmations right there. And I appreciate that, because nowadays in hip hop, right? Especially you talking about hip hop in the black community, right? There's a whole bunch of negativity and violence in the lyrics and drug dealing in the music, and it creates this this aura where if you're trying to preach a positive message, it's kind of frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? Which is stupid as hell, right? But yeah, it's hard for rappers today to drop knowledge and drop messages and not be considered lame. And it really sucks because I come from the era of, when hip hop was happy-go-lucky music. You know what I'm saying? You're talking Curtis Blow talking about basketball, and it was dope. It was played on the radio like crazy, right? And then you go into the late 80s, early 90s, where you had rappers that were conscientious and had knowledge and were trying to uplift the people and uplift the community, like Public Enemy and Poor Righteous Teachers and Brand Nubians and the Lauryn Hills, the Queen Latifahs, having songs talking about unity. UNITY was a summer anthem, teaching women to not let men disrespect them, and for them to respect their bodies and not let men call them the B word. You know what I'm saying? All these positive messages and these preachings and these teachings were in all of that music, and nobody considered it lame. Like, that was my favorite era of hip hop right there, right? Now with gangster rap and cocaine rap and everything, it's created this situation where you can't be positive or you're looked at as lame. So to hear Tom talking like this, and he's basically saying, you can achieve your dreams. He's like, I came from being an alcoholic and a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? And look where I'm at right now. You can accomplish everything if you believe, right? And that's something I can relate to because, I have a success story too, and I try to mentor the youngins and the youth of my family, and I'm basically able to tell them like the same type of positive affirmations, and that's good to hear in this music. It's refreshing, you know what I'm saying? So let's see what else he going with.
Illuminati and I'm going to hell. They're desperately searching for any excuse to explain why I've done what they can't do themselves. The only way they can make sense of my famous claim I worship Satan and labels of help. I don't have an advantage. It's natural talent. Your ego is damaged. Admit that you failed. I remember back when I was the only
Damn. Yo, I had to stop it one more time right there because he started talking about Satan and Illuminati. So looks like that people tried to label him with that for whatever reason. I don't know if it's his look or if it's something specifically he did. I see he got the glowing eyes in this video. So, very conservative people could, misconstrue that as satanic type stuff. So, I'm sure he's had to deal with it with probably other things that he said or did, and I'll probably discover that when I go through his music further. But I can relate to that right there because my family is like a lot of my family are Native American, right? So I kind of like strayed away from the traditional religion that I grew up in, which was Baptist, and kind of went on a spiritual journey, right? And I started, studying different things and talking about different things, and just got away from the norm of the traditional things that were going on in my family, right? So I had people cursing me to hell and saying that God was going to punish me and I was doomed for hell and needed to get saved, all kinds of things like that. And a lot of people thought that that was the reason for why I was struggling the way I was struggling. But I stayed true to my spirituality and just stayed a good person, you know what I'm saying? Believed in myself and believed in my talent. And now that I'm successful, it's like, what can people say now? You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all doomed me for hell, but look at me now. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds like that's what Tom is saying right there. So I can appreciate that right there because I kind of went through something similar myself. Let's get back into it.
Upper echelon, president of Sony on my telephone. I get what I want, how I want, when I want, until the day that I'm dead and gone. The internet in love with beef, they want rappers at war. But I don't care who's coming at me, I swore that I wouldn't do disses no more. The last time I battled the man that I trampled, lost his career and then had a divorce. That wasn't fair, homie got torched. I feel the weight like I'm carrying around a corpse. Still no deal, still.
Sheesh. Yeah. Let's touch on that real quick. He was talking about how the industry wants rappers to beef. I thought that whole Kendrick versus Drake beef was lame. I'm glad that J. Cole, pulled himself out of that because he saw that it was just going to be a bunch of mudslinging. It ain't even about having rap skill anymore. Who's the best rapper, like as far as skill? It's about who can dig up the most dirt on the opponent. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a gossip fest. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people always be talking about, this is what hip hop was about, is battle rap. Well, it ain't gotta be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta battle the other dude in the industry just to see who's best. Like, y'all can coexist. That's the mature thing to do. That's what they do in other genres of music, right? But to be honest and to tell the true history of it, for those that don't know, original battle rap was two rappers battling against each other, but weren't necessarily taking shots personally at each other. Take, for example, Jay-Z battled DMX before in the streets, in Yonkers, in DMX's hood. You think that he was talking about DMX's bald head and his busted Timbs and taking personal shots at him? No, they were not going at each other like that. They were just rapping about regular shit, outside of each other. They were just basically showing their regular rap skill. So that's a misconception that you have to go directly at somebody to see who's the best, right? But you see how he twisted it. He was like, yo, the last dude that had a rap battle with, dude's life turned to shit. So he's basically saying like, yo, I don't really want to do that because look at what it does to a person when you punish him or destroy him in a rap battle. His life might not never be the same after that. And also, he's saying, I'm so nice with mine. Don't fuck with me. Like leave me be. Like, I don't want to rap against you. But if you force my hand, like, I will destroy you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll ruin your life fucking with me. So just leave me be. I like how he did like a play on that. You know what I'm saying? That was slick right there. That was a nice little flex.
Oh no, team, still just little old me. Still making fun of the whole industry. Still rap on my own beats. I'm the only multi-millionaire in my family tree. I keep hearing rumors that my parents rich and that's how I got in the lead. That's a big L-I-E. If you want to know the truth, I guess I can show you why I move like this. Let me take you back into my head. Tell you about the movie I live. Former alcoholic, nothing in my wallet. Every doctor said that I was depressed. Should be in a coffin or inside a cardboard box and addicted to meth. I was sleeping on my best friend couch. I was dreaming of a West End house. We was living in a basement suite. East side praying we get out. Motorcycles on the front lawn. Bunch of crackheads in the alley. Open up my bedroom window and tell them there's empty bottles they can have. Cops at the door. I couldn't sleep. Making up noodles to eat for a week. I couldn't stomach the food I was making if I wasn't high, so I always had weed. Leaving the crib and the neighbors are tripping. I'm flipping the bird. I ain't stopping to talk. They leaving us notes on the passenger window because we always park in the whip in a spot. 10 in the morning we sipping on 40s and taking the hottest Civic up the block. Looking for one of my homies who living on the street because he got addicted to rocks.
Damn. Sheesh. Yo. Okay. Stop the presses for a minute. Yo, so let me just say this. When I first discovered Tom Macdonald on the You Missed video, I noticed that I was relating to him from a political standpoint, right? Y'all told me he was independent, that was kind of leaning right, and basically would talk shit about both sides. Well, that's me. That's exactly me. But I didn't go into this thinking that I would be able to relate directly to Tom's backstory. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay because there's a lot of rappers that you can listen to or that I listen to that I don't relate with. You know what I'm saying? But I still love them. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big Jay-Z fan. I never sold cocaine. I'm not a billionaire. I can relate to certain things he says, but overall, I can't really relate to him. You know what I'm saying? But it's another rapper that I'm really feeling right now, Benny the Butcher. He's like a cocaine rapper that, made it out of jail and survived the streets, and now he's doing what he loves, is giving you pure hip hop, and I just love his wordplay and the beats that he uses, but I don't relate to him. So I didn't go into this thinking that I would relate to Tom, and that was cool. But now with these bars he just dropped, he just basically said a lot of shit that I went through. He basically just spoke for me right there, right? He said a lot of shit that I've been through. So now I can directly relate to his backstory. I'm starting to see that now, right? He was talking about, I think he said something about, I know he said living in hotels, living in basements. That's exactly what I had to do. I got a crazy backstory myself, you know what I'm saying? But I was pretty far out there. Never was addicted to drugs and alcohol, but I was pretty far out there trying to find my way, homeless, going from prostitute hotel to prostitute hotel, crack hotel to crack hotel, just bouncing around and trying to find my way, you know what I'm saying? So I can appreciate that picture he's painting. And speaking of that, I love when a rapper can paint a picture that can take you there so that you can see what he was going through. Not enough rappers nowadays are able to paint a picture and tell a story. A lot of these rappers ain't never been through the struggle. They don't really know what the struggle really, what the real struggle is. Being out there away from your parents, nobody to call to help you. You just out there, you know what I'm saying? So to hear his backstory, it's like pretty amazing that he has that backstory and that he's, you know, as successful as he is right now. It's a wonderful story, front and back. And that's exactly my story, you know. So I'm definitely relating to this dude, and I didn't expect that. So that's pretty cool.
Eating in line at church, they giving out food. I would pull up every second Sunday, get some hard-boiled eggs and juice. That was the move. I was a broke boy, then I blew up. I was suicidal, yeah, the mood sucked. Now I've been rich, I done made hits. I've been praying, I don't screw it up. And now that I've blown up, they're mad that I've grown up. They missing my old stuff. They say my political music's all sounding the same and the flows suck. I'm never gonna be the old Tom or recapture the magic of old songs. I don't know, Tom. You the GOAT, Tom. Give me what I want or I will go, Tom. Shut up! I'm not the guy that you fell in love with back when I was young and dumb. Always getting drunk, taking hella drugs, living in the ghetto, no food for a month. Couldn't pay the power bill, the shower filled with towels, mold and hella bugs. That was the old Tom, that was broke Tom. Stop saying you miss who I was. Now you can give me all the Gucci, give me all the Louis, give me everything I want at once. Give me Lamborghinis, give me all my flowers, give you everything I have to show me love. Now they call me racist and they say I'm canceled, but I guarantee you that there will be blood. I ain't going nowhere, I ain't stopping nothing. I'ma really go there, I don't give a. I'm the best thing going right now, they can't mess with me. I've been up, I've been down, I climbed out my grave, I'll be great. Wait, before today, and I'll be great till I decide to walk away.
Sheesh. Yo, he meant that shit. Yo, talk that shit, Tom. Like, yo, you know, once again, I can definitely relate to what he's talking about. He basically saying, you know, I had to go through a whole bunch of shit and look where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to talk that shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? People get it twisted, and you got to let them know what you've been through and show them your resume one more time. And yeah, I definitely can relate to that because I've been through a lot of shit. I've been to jail. I was a black sheep of my family for a minute, and I had to, you know, go on my own journey, and it took me a minute to get my self-respect back and get my respect back amongst my family and my peers, right? So, you know, a lot of times when you become successful, they forget about all the shit that you had to go through to get there. They forget the hell you had to deal with and the talent and the discipline that it took to get there. Because it's like once you're there and you're showing the results, people forget the journey. So you got to remind them sometimes, like, yo, don't get it twisted. Like, you know who I am, you know what I've been through. So I just thought that was real interesting right there. That was a dope verse, and he's definitely passionate about it. He's definitely speaking for me right now. Like, he's like my mouthpiece.
You have to thank for every independent artist getting Billboard plaques. I showed everybody how to beat the record labels, and still I don't get no thanks. Everybody who been hating on me copies every little thing I'm doing. I mean, they dress like me, sign CDs. No one is buying their music. On the blueprint for these YouTube kids, every single little view you get, every time you get an iTunes check, you just imitate what I do best. I'm on Fox News, I'm on Rolling Stone, in the New York Times, on the radio, got 1 billion views, Billy on the gram. You still paying to be verified, man. I am the reason that Billboard removed all the digital sales charts off their website. I was outperforming label artists and executives pressured them to hit the red light. Universal, Warner Music, Sony, CEOs wanted me dead, but they ain't never gonna really kill me. They just cancel the digital charts instead. Stop telling me that anyone else is bigger than I am. Go get the Nielsen SoundScan numbers. Tell me what you find, man. Who's the biggest I am? They're angry that I love America. Guess it's a problem because I'm Canadian. I live in the States. I gave 200 grand to the veterans. I am a patriot. I am not faking this.
Talk that shit, Tom. Yo, he's talking that shit. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Sometimes you gotta let people know. You know what I'm saying? They get it twisted. A lot of people start saying a little slick shit, or they want you to do this, or they say you should do that. And sometimes you gotta let them know, like, hey, you got it twisted. Like I'm that dude. Like I do what I want to do because it's because of me that I got here. Like I believe in myself. Like I'm independent. Like I don't have to do nothing you telling me to do. Like I did this on my own, so you can't control me or you can't force me to do this or do that. But yeah, I really appreciate that verse right there, because once again, he's speaking for me. I'm a very humble guy, but sometimes I want to talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you want to let people know, like, don't get it twisted. I'm that dude. Like, my resume is flawless. What it took for me to get here, to have this kind of success, it's like, give me my credit, give me my flowers, and don't try to shortchange me, because I'm a beast out here, because look at what I'm doing, and I can relate to him on that because, I set myself back when I got into trouble and things, and I still got a record to this day. It's hindered me for over 20, 30 years, right? So I've been behind the eight ball for majority of my life, and now I'm doing things that I never dreamed I would be doing. So that success story, it stays with you all the time. It's like a chip on your shoulder, right? And you use it to uplift people, but also when people get it twisted, you got to pull your resume back out and let people know, like, I'm the real deal. Like, I've been through hell and I'm living heaven right now, but don't make me go there again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a beast out here on these streets. So I love how he's talking that shit, man. I could really appreciate that. Once again, I'm relating to him and he's speaking for me. Like, he's really like my voice piece right now. Like, what else he got for me?
I don't need to keep on making hits. Hurdlr retired 3 years ago, basically. Go check my bank account, buddy. I'm crazy rich. I don't need money. I rap because I'm made for this. I am only doing this because I love it. I told every record label they can shove it. Rappers hate on me, but I'm above it. 93 Shawn Michaels, everyone can suck it. They want photos when they see me out in public. Then they trash me in the comments. What a bummer. I sign autographs and spill my guts and stomach. All I get is people praying that I'll plummet. I came a long way. Dreamt of this all day. I should have saw graves, but God saves. I got faith. What a loser. I needed boost to maneuver. Bottles of hooch in the cooler. Now I'm the proof that you can choose to be a trooper and recruit and pursue a future, be a ruler. Screw all the rumors and all the dudes who be acting stupid on computers. Hate is a fuel that humans can use to improve themselves if they don't let their wounds ruin their movement. You can do it and then you can lose it. You can choose to view it through some different pupils. You can shoot for the moon if you miss it, recoup it, and then execute it till you make it through it. There ain't no excuses. The rules are confusing, so break them and use them to find the solution. The truth is you're losing till you are immune and you turn the abuse into your revolution. I've been addicted to plenty of pills, poor and mentally ill. If I can do it, you can do it. I went from homeless and drunk to turning down record deals. I done got so many wins that I forget the wins. So many plaques inside the crib, they getting hard to live. They so jealous, I'm just glad that I ain't them. Thank God I ain't them. They got money, they got pennies, they got dollars, but they ain't been making any sense. They got hundreds, they got thousands. I got 10, 11, 15, 20 something M's. But this ain't always what my life was like. Honestly, it still give me chills. Way before all of my viral songs. Before I was living in Beverly Hills. Way before I went and sobered up. Back when me and Brandon couldn't pay the bills. Way back when I should have been locked up. Overdosed or getting killed. My sister called me from the hospital. Said her job's killing her and that was a fact. She working overtime often. Out of options. Having panic attacks. Didn't let her finish talking. Told her walk in and to quit and call back. Next thing I know she's in California and she's working for Hangover Gang. And daddy always told me I was special and one day I would conquer the music business. And I guess he was right, cause look at my life. I just bought him a new Porsche for Christmas. And mama worked harder than any woman on earth. Her boss would have never have fired her. I recognized they weren't giving her what she was worth, so I retired her. This ain't white privilege, this ain't trust fund. This ain't good luck, this ain't silver spoon. This is hard work, this is long nights. This is all me, this is what I do. This is palm trees and Ferraris and a calm breeze and a pretty view. If you don't believe I deserve it, then you never lived the life I did and you wouldn't make it through. I came out of a city where I still don't get no respect. I moved away and I blew up and everyone else is drill. Leave them bleeding in a wheat field. All my missiles heat seek, you can beat me, homie, keep still. I can tell that you don't eat meat, ton of green beans. You a vegan when the beef's real. Everybody's saying I'm fake, but they're the ones who really faking though. And their songs all on YouTube, well, my songs on the radio. They claim they hate fame, but they change when they need streams. Then they say names and play games and take aim and hate on me. Wait, I got one more thing I gotta say. I don't need any more money these days. I just do it for all of my fans. I pray to God I inspire somebody or show someone who thinks they can't that they can. I'ma keep going till I'm in the coffin. I promise no stopping till I kick the can. To the day that they're dropping my box in the ground, it's hangover gang.
Damn. Sheesh. This dude is a beast. Yeah, I understand what all the hype is now. Shout out to all of y'all for putting me on to this right here and to Tom Macdonald, period. Like I said, I did not expect to be able to connect with him on a personal level, but yeah, I'm definitely hangover gang now. You know what I'm saying? Yo, take a shot for Tom Macdonald. I pulled out the good shit for you too, Tom. This shit right here is some $240 Remy right here. This shit crazy. And shout out to all of y'all, man. You know, this was a dope experience, you know, to discover. This is what my channel is all about right here. I saw somebody post in the comments. She said, I'm a 50-year-old white lady that don't even listen to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? How do you not know who Tom Macdonald is? I'm like, give me a break, lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be busy. I got businesses to run and family to take care of. I got girls and cheerleading practice and, you know, all kinds of shit going on. I got shit going on overseas. I got I got 5 YouTube channels, you know what I'm saying? But this is why I created this channel, so that I could rediscover music and be able to connect with people to put me on to shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually in my own bubble when it comes to music. For those that don't know, I'm a light-skinned black dude. I'm not mixed. I don't have interracial parents. Both of my parents are light-skinned blacks. And I grew up in a music a soul music household, oldies but goodies, you know, Isley Brothers, Earth, Wind and Fire, Jackson 5, Michael Jackson, Frankie Beverly, Tina Marie, you name it, right? All the black oldies but goodies. But I also was alive when MTV first was created and discovered 80s rock, you know what I'm saying? So I love Phil Collins, Huey Lewis, David Bowie, Duran Duran, Eurythmics, Cyndi Lauper, all that stuff from the 80s, you know what I'm saying? And then all the way up until, of course, all of hip hop, because I was there when hip hop was born up until now. So I'm definitely immersed in hip hop, but the golden age of hip hop for me was the 90s. You know what I'm saying? But I listened to everything from, you know, Marvin Gaye to Alanis Morissette. You know, I listen to alternative rock. I listen to Adele. You name it, I listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Jazz. Only thing I don't listen to is heavy metal, punk rock. It gives me a headache, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I have an eclectic taste when it comes to music overall. But, you know, when I listen to Tom Macdonald, right, most people are stuck in their own bubble, right? And this right here definitely pulled me out of my bubble. It's making me want to discover, you know, his whole discography and to see what his whole story is about. I actually started following him on YouTube, and I watched some of his shorts, and they all were just so clever and really made sense. And I agreed with everything he was saying. So it's refreshing to see somebody new that's this big. I mean, a lot of people calling him the GOAT. And I'm late to the party, you know what I'm saying? But that's what we're here for. So shout out to y'all for putting me on. And yeah, dude is definitely already on my list. Like he's tops on my list already. I can't wait to go and discover what else he's got and to see what else his story is about. Y'all told me to check out his girl Nova and see what her music is like. And their whole story is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's not too many people that have a story crazier than mine, but he's definitely got me beat. So I'm anxious to get into more of his music, and I will be having more reaction videos coming soon. So one more time, shout out to y'all for putting me on. This was definitely a classic. And until next time, I will holla 100.